6-7 years ago, I planted some pomegranate seeds, and I had a tree that was about 6 foot high, and then my mistake, I took the pomegranate trees, there was 2 of them, and I put them into a different area and they died, which I shouldn't have done. And so I'm going to try and attempt to grow more pomegranates. I love pomegranates, especially the flowers. They've got beautiful red, crimson red flowers, and I had a few pomegranates on it. So I've decided to buy a pomegranate from the supermarket and see if I can grow it again. And what I've done is, when I brought the pomegranate, I left it in the bowl for about a couple of weeks to get really ripe, dry like this, and get the seed out. It's just an experiment, see if I can grow it again. It's raining again. Very sweet. Really, I should let these dry. Let's squeeze the juice out. See if I can get the seed. There's one. What I'm doing is squeezing the flesh out of the seed, the red bit. That's the red bit there, the seed. Just squeeze it out until you feel the hard seed inside. I think I've got enough there. So what I'm going to do is, this is a real nice soil. I want to put 2 in each one. About 1/4 inch deep. Now I'll tell you what, I'll put 3 in each one, just in case. But sometimes they don't germinate. And on this one, I'm going to take seed from the fruit and plant it in and see if it does still grow. Juicy one. It's middle and nearly end of July, so the temperature is just right, so I don't have to leave them inside. I'm going to leave them outside here, somewhere out in the patio. We'll see how it goes, see if they grow. That's it, simple as that. Give it about 2-3 weeks and we should see if I'm successful or not. The problem with the pomegranates is they can be very, very bushy, so you've got to keep them under control. They can grow up to be 6, 7, 8, sometimes 10 foot high. Now, growing them in Britain or England, they lose their leaves. They're going to dormancy in winter, and they come up again in spring and summer. It's not the correct or ideal country to grow pomegranates unless you got a greenhouse and you keep the temperature constant, 60, 70 about all year round. Well, we should see if I'm successful again this year. Right, I'll find the right spot for it and then see how it goes 2-3 weeks time. I'll put them inside this greenhouse so I can keep an eye on it every week, see how it's getting on, and if it needs any water, I'll water them. This little greenhouse was underneath the conifer trees, and I moved it down to here where they get a bit more sunshine. And here's the pomegranates. All 9 of them germinated, but I took the others out because there was too many of them in a small space. Hopefully they'll survive the winter and grow bigger next year. So I should keep an eye on it, or maybe even bring it indoors. We'll see. The satin peach is doing well, but this Avalon peach is only sprouted a couple of branches on this branch, nothing on this side. I did exactly the same thing with the flat peach, satin peach, but this Avalon peach, it hasn't generated any more leaves. Hopefully when it goes into dormancy and comes out next year, comes to life next year, it might shoot new branches and leaves. That's the apricot. That's another apricot. That's a Morello cherry. Again, I gave that a hard prune and it's really thriving. That's the plum tree, and that's my semi-dwarf nectarine. They're all semi-dwarfs. The reason why it's semi-dwarf because I haven't got the space, and I can keep them under control to about 6 or 7 foot. And as you can see, I sprayed this with a vinegar about 6 weeks ago, and there's hardly any weeds. There's one coming up here, a couple of there, but I'm happy with what that vinegar and salt spray done. In a couple of weeks time I should come out here and put this blood orange into that shed there, same with the clementine over there. It's a shame because in England you need a greenhouse to grow tropical fruit, and I haven't got a greenhouse. There's quite a few fruits on this. There's some here, there's a couple down there, same as this clementine. There's a couple down there. So I should make a bit of space in the shed there and put them in there so that the frost don't kill it. There's not much I can do about the fig. Drop his leaves, go into dormancy and come out again next year. And my loquat, it's not going to generate any fruit this year. The flowers are too slow to grow, and by the time they probably grow, it'll be December, January, and the frost will get it. We've got another bunch here. I'm going to try and protect them as much as I can from the frost, but I don't think I'm going to be successful. Like I said, in England you need a greenhouse to grow tropical fruit. The same as the grapes. They're going into a dormancy. Well, that's it, folks. I should put an update on these semi-dwarf fruit trees and how the pomegranates doing.